I landed in Dubai on Saturday. From Saturday 1 o'clock, they announced the airspace cancellations. அப்புறத்துலேருந்து ஹோட்டல் ரொம்ப நல்லா பார்த்துட்டாங்க. Emirates, they put us in a very nice hotel. அப்புறம் 3 daysக்கு வந்து it's very scary situation. We heard explosions almost every few hours. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப பயமாக இருந்தது இருக்கிறதுக்கு. ஒரு they were all interceptions. அதாவது it was not very நம்ம கண்ணில் வந்து மிசைல் அது நைட்டில் தெரியும், but it was just they were all intercepted, as in they assured that you're all safe now. But messages வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். ஆனால் வந்து emergency அந்த missile struck messages. It was very scary situation. So we are very very happy to be back home, safe, alive. So
Relief. That was the overwhelming emotion as the first Abu Dhabi to Bengaluru flight touched down in India. After days of fear and uncertainty due to the escalating conflict between Israel and Iran, stranded Indian passengers finally began landing home on Monday night. The first flight from Abu Dhabi arrived safely at Kempegowda International Airport. Soon after, an Emirates service landed at Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, and another flight reached Indira Gandhi International Airport. For many, this was more than a routine arrival. It was the end of a frightening ordeal. One passenger described tense moments while stranded in the UAE. He said the airline shifted them to a hotel, but there were explosions around the building. Missiles were being intercepted in the sky. The sound of blasts could be heard clearly. He called it very scary. He said he was simply happy to be back in India.
Thanks to the UAE authorities for starting the flights. We just boarded the flight to India, Bengaluru. This is one of the first few flights which have started, and UAE has started, I believe even Abu Dhabi has started the flights. We were given a very short notice to book the tickets, but we were able to book some tickets and rush to the airport. As of now, I'm pretty excited, and I'm going back home, especially at the festival time. I'll be back home during Holi, and really thanks to the entire UAE authorities in the month of Ramadan. Also, the way they have been serving, how they have been working. The management team, the country, the king, everybody, because they have really been proactive. They've really shown that they rule the world with all the discipline. Thank you very much for your courtesies in your country for the last 72 hours of layover. But thank you. We go back with a very positive and very very cherishing stay here in Dubai. Thank you very much.
Very and also exciting. The airlines moved us to a 5-star hotel. So and there were so many explosions happening around that hotel. It was pretty scary. So we're finally happy that we are back in India. We landed in India. I was so scared until the flight landed as well. So yeah.
Bro, airport situations. Abu Dhabi, airport situations also.
So on the days when we landed 2 days ago, there were missiles being intercepted on the over the airport, Abu Dhabi airport, and I could hear so many explosions going.
First of all, thank you for all the friends and family whoever had shown the concern and wished that I should come safely. Not only me, all the Indians. Once we got stuck in Abu Dhabi airport, okay, the Etihad Airways, where I booked the ticket. So they have taken very well care actually. By the evening of 28th, they booked the hotels for all the passengers whose flight were cancelled. So
Several travelers praised Etihad Airways for arranging hotel accommodation after flights were cancelled. They said once they were stuck at Abu Dhabi airport, the airline ensured rooms and basic facilities for everyone affected. In a crisis situation, that support brought comfort.
सरकार की ओर से क्या अभी देखिए भारत सरकार ने इसमें पहले ही सभी प्रकार की जो कुछ सूचियां है वो जाहिर कर ली है और एतिहाद का पहला फ्लाइट आज दिल्ली पहुंच भी चुका है और सभी लोगों को जिस प्रकार से एम्बेसी द्वारा जो माहिती मिल रही है उसके हिसाब से काम करना चाहिए।
On board an Emirates flight from Dubai to Bengaluru, the atmosphere was emotional. Cabin crew announced it was one of the first few services to resume. Some passengers clapped, others immediately called their families. Many said they had received very short notice to book tickets. They rushed to the airport the moment operations restarted. UAE authorities confirmed only limited flights were operating. Travelers were advised not to go to airports unless contacted directly by their airline with confirmed departure timings. Airspace conditions remain sensitive. 4 special flights operated by Etihad brought stranded Indians back to Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru and Kochi. India's Civil Aviation Ministry also announced that IndiGo would conduct special relief operations from Jeddah subject to approvals and airspace clearance. Coordination is ongoing with Indian missions to facilitate safe return. Meanwhile, Air India extended suspension of several Middle East services due to continuing airspace restrictions. The airline has offered refunds and complimentary rescheduling to affected passengers. The travel chaos followed joint US-Israel strikes on Iran and retaliatory drone and missile attacks, which triggered widespread airspace closures across West Asia. Commercial flights were cancelled or rerouted, leaving thousands stranded. For India, the crisis highlights how global conflicts quickly impact its citizens overseas. Millions of Indians live and work in the Gulf region. Any instability there has immediate consequences. But for those who returned this week, the fear has given way to gratitude. The sound that stayed with them was no longer explosions in the distance, it was the sound of landing safely back home.